Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of Hoppets, enjoying the last few rays of sunlight out here in the backyard behind my apartment, and reviewing another beer. So we're checking out some British beer. Actually, one I've been sitting on a bit too long. It's still good, but I should have corrected sooner because it's a coffee beer. It's one of those things I stuck in my cellar and I forgot about it. But this is from Buxton Brewery, and I actually got it from Buxton in a beer mail. So thanks a ton to Buxton for the beer. This is their extra porter with Costa Rican coffee. So I think I've tried a lighter version of this or something like that way back. I can't remember what the name was called. I didn't review it for YouTube. I reviewed it for Ales by Mail, actually. I did a short thing with Ales by Mail along with a few other beer bloggers where we did videos for their own YouTube and their site. And it was fun. And so they sent out some beers for us to try. But this one, I think, is like a revamped version. What Buxton has done with a lot of their beers, I think they've changed the recipes to like accommodate new audiences, and it says so in a lot of the bottles. But I'm not sure if like there's this version of the porter and there was an older one, or how it was. I can't really remember. But as I said, it's the extra porter with Costa Rican coffee, and the coffee is a Finca Licho coffee from Has-Been. And not only coffee, it's also got vanilla beans and cocoa beans, or cocoa nibs. 7.4%, as they say, an extra porter, so a stronger porter without. I get it's one of those terms. I guess it's a bit more catch-all. I guess it's almost, you'd say, imperial porter because it's 7.4, but then not really. So you can call it extra porter. But yeah, they say a smooth porter brewed with cacao nibs, vanilla beans, and Costa Rican via Sarchi coffee. Wait, it says Finca Licho. Well, that probably means something else, but it's via Sarchi coffee from Costa Rica, roasted at Has-Been with help from Buxton. So it'll be fun to try. Oh, look at that foam. It looks like crema on a. That was a bit gunky. Looks like a crema on a mocha or a latte or something. That's really nice looking. But yeah, pitch black color pretty much. Yeah, I got some floaties. When I poured a little more in to get some head, I just noticed that some gunks flew out and some like turbid water. So let's just keep the yeast in there in the can. I guess it's can conditioned. I mean, it says here that it's unfiltered, natural, unpasteurized. See, they also use oats and wheat in there. So, does this say bold water? No, allergens in bold and then water. Brewed with bold water. But it looks nice in the glass. It's, as I said, pitch black, nice tan crema kind of looking head, just like on an espresso. I kind of want to tilt the glass so you can see it, but I guess you get the gist of it. You can't really do that. I'd pour the beer out on the floor, but it looks nice. Let's check out the aroma. Oh yeah, it smells very classic British porter, but with a coffee twist. It really kind of reminds me of Common Grounds from, or they call Magic Rock, or something in that vein. The coffee is definitely still there. It's not like crazy overbearing, but it still has a presence. Because it's canned in. It was canned in September last year, 2018. Could have been fresher. My bad. But other than this, hints of sweet vanilla, kind of a nutty coconut-y aroma, and then it has like that kind of tart roast malt profile. That kind of tart, roasty, malty, almost dark fruity aroma. It smells pretty nice, though. Let's try it. Cheers, and thanks a ton to Buxton for the beer. Ooh, that's very classic. It's like classic meets new school. It's fun. I like that with Buxton. They have a lot of beers that are kind of classic meets new school, and they have like crazy new school things. I think they make some fabulous beers. For a 7% porter, this is super nice and silky, but the whole old school part is like this dark fruity ester with like this tart malt. It really reminds me of old school porter. It throws me back to something like Teddy Porter from Samuel Smith, which is a great compliment because that's a fantastic beer. Just this is stronger, but it's got a similar profile, but quite toasty, and also like toasty burnt bread. And then this jammy, dark fruity tart flavor. Then there's an underplay of coffee. I should definitely drunk it earlier. But the coffee is there with like a nice little sing of vanilla. And then I guess that's roasty, malty chocolate flavor as well, like dark chocolate. After it's like almost like roasty, burnt ashy. But it's good, it's nice. It's not like mind-blowing, but it's a nice kind of coffee, like old school. Old school porter with a slight new school twist. But I could have used a bit more adjunct flavor, but I guess that's just me in these days of crazy adjuncts, but it's nice. But it's okay. I've been sitting on it for a bit. Mm. Mm. I don't know. It has a sweet oaty profile as well, and that plays in with the vanilla quite well. It's got that kind of sweet oaty, vanilla-y, almost slightly milky feel. And the cherry roast on the back end coming in right there with the coconuts and the tart jammy malt. It's something I start to see, like almost like jammy maltiness. Like this tart jammy. It's probably like combination of esters, almost like a dark forest fruit marmalade type thing or something. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, so rating wise, for the Buxton Brewery Extra Porter with Costa Rican coffee, which is via Sarchi coffee. I've also, by the way, become a real coffee geek as of late. I've started to drink some really good coffee, and I'm having a hard time returning to the cheaper stuff I used to buy. I've been grinding my beans for a long time, and I buy supermarket whole beans for a long time, but now I started to get coffee from independent roasters, and it's just so much better. It's just much more expensive, but fuck, it's so good. Just on a coffee note, I usually brew on an AeroPress, which I think turns out really good. But yeah, my latest coffee purchase was from Copy in Sweden that should arrive soon. Just finishing up my last bag from Coffee Collective here in Denmark. But this is nice. So yeah, rating-wise, I'd say like an 88. It's close to a 90 for me. If the adjunct's shown a bit more, I would have given a 90, but it's also my bad. But I don't know how it is super fresh, if they're more popping. But you guys let me know if you've had it super fresh. But it's a nice porter, so... An 88, guys, for the Buxton Brewery Extra Porter with Costa Rican coffee. Worth a shot for sure. This is one of those, I think it's a rotational release, but you can check out their web shop. They have Buxton on their website, and it will be on there if it's in the rotation at the moment. But I think it's like comes out once in a while. So if you had a chance to try it, guys, let me know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe to the Facebook fan page, Twitter, and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'm going to say cheers, and see you guys in another beer review.